What is good, guys? It's your girl SIMPLEFX, and it's been a while since I made this a little vlog for you guys. I had to make this video because this is just not happening. All of the turmoil and drama that is going on with the Forex broker industry currently. No intro for y'all, no nothing. I ain't got time. Favorite female trader, all that. Cause I'm so frustrated, guys. I am so very frustrated with what's been happening these last few weeks. I did not think it was going to become as big and as frustrating and as toxic as it has become, because our industry already has a lot of negativity and toxicity and, you know, drama, you know what I'm saying? And to have to deal with now, you know, everybody's being affected by all of these brokers getting kicked off of Metaquotes. I've been using Metaquotes for the last 5 going on 6 years, for about as long as I've been trading, pretty much. So, you know, most people don't like change, you know, and now it's, you know, we're forced into, you know, before, you know, it was about educating yourself and, you know, finding the right mentors, getting the right information, you know, being influenced by the right people to help you on your journey. And now, you know, we have to worry about our brokers, you know, shutting down or not having access to the one platform that everybody loves and everybody has gotten used to using. So it's very frustrating, to say the least. And I'm just gonna give my take on what I think is going on, what I've been told by some other people in my industry who may be more in the know than I am. I pretty much keep to myself. I don't really, you know, I don't really stay in the mix of all the drama. Well, you know, when there's good vibes, I don't mind being around good vibes. But when it's, you know, drama and negativity and hate and all of that going on, I keep my distance. I don't want nothing to do with that. So basically, for those of you that don't know what's going on or are in limbo, Metaquotes has kicked off a lot of brokers off of their Metatrader platform. That platform has been pretty much the #1 liaison to facilitate our trades, to give us connectivity, you know, to connect the brokers with us, their clients, for us to be able to execute trades, you know, within the live market. So there's talk that it's because of the unregulated stuff that's causing it. There's talk that it's, you know, supposedly only US clients are being affected. If you're in Canada or somewhere overseas, that you're not too much affected. I was aware that there were several brokers. I'm not going to name any broker names in here except the one I was with in this video. But there was many brokers who, I would say years ago, like between like 2-3 years ago, stopped accepting US clients. And I didn't quite understand what that was about. I didn't know if that had to do with some sort of licensing. I didn't know if it had to do with, you know, some new laws, whatever the case might be. Because when you're dealing in the financial markets, you know, there's a lot of regulations and stipulations that you have to abide by when you're dealing with, you know, money management businesses. So, let me get out this way. This road is horrible. So, I didn't know what that was about. I didn't really give it too much thought. But the good thing is, though, with those brokers, the ones that stopped accepting US clients, some of them allowed their US clients to still maintain their accounts. And what happened was those people just were grandfathered in, and everybody else, you know, if you didn't have an account before the whole thing came down, then, you know, you just didn't have one. So what's going on now in 2023, and I don't know if it's ironic or coincidence that this is happening at this time It's you know, the end, pretty much the end of 2023, and we were good. Supposedly these brokers knew what was going down from January of 2023, from the start of the year. And I was told by my broker, which was HANKOTRADE, I was told by them when all this was happening that they were solid. They were solid. They had, you know, a great relationship with Metaquotes, great connections in there, and everything was everything. And then literally like a week or two later, boom, we got the boot. And I'm like, you know, what's going on here? So basically the talk is that it's about regulation, it's about licensing, it's about Metaquotes being fined. I think the number was like 100,000 or something per broker that they hosted that wasn't regulated or had U.S. clients, solicited to U.S. clients. Anything that fell under those stipulations, they were like axing, just chopping companies, chopping brokers left and right. And you know, a lot of us retail traders, now there's a lot of brokers out there, but some of the brokers that we use, we all pretty much use the same ones. Why? Because, you know, they're pushed by certain influencers and we just don't know, you know, how to find them. So you just go off of whoever, you know, you learn from, whoever they're using, you just use them. So a lot of those companies were axed and had to go and find their own, you know, alternate platforms to use. And the bottom line is those platforms just are not as good as Metatrader was. And again, once again, everybody was used to using Metatrader. So now we have to migrate over to these new platforms and learn all over again how to use them, and none of them are nearly as up to date technology wise as Metatrader was, and it's just frustrating. You know, Metatrader is a big company. They had a lot of clients under them. And what they're doing to us right now is horrible. I don't think they want to do it. I don't know. I have no idea. But I can't imagine that they want to be doing this to everybody, because they make money off of these brokers. You know, these brokers are they're not hosting these brokers for free. So I can't imagine that a company who has companies or clients underneath them that are, you know, that have millions under management, that are using their platform to service those clients who are trusting them with the management of their funds, for them to just be axing them one by one like that. You know, it's got to be something that's maybe above them that's taking place. I don't know. It's hard to say. You know, you don't really know who's telling the truth, who's giving all the right information out there. But at the end of the day, everybody's being affected. Everybody's hurting from all this. And it's just super frustrating. Now, on the flip side of all this, I have my own belief that there is something greater going on. I feel like in the last 3 years, in the last 3 to 4 years, and this is even with IML like disappearing. I don't even know what happened to IML, all their minions, they're gone now. But the, you know, social media has made the trading niche huge, you know, especially with us, you know, coming from the pandemic to where everybody was stuck at home. You were forced to try to find alternate means of income or alternate streams of income. So even the people that still had jobs and still could go to work, they were still looking for side gigs as well to bring in some extra money. So trading and online businesses became huge. So I personally feel like a lot of this is happening because the powers that be see too many black and brown people coming up off this, and they're like, oh no, we can't have this, we gotta put a stop to it. You know, this is not good for business. And I feel like they're chopping us off at the knees. You know, they're cutting the head off the snake, because if we don't have a broker or broker platform to use, we can't trade, you know. So granted, there are brokers out there that you can use that are US based, but they're horrible. You know, and it doesn't mean any more that your money is safe with them than it could be with unregulated. A lot of people were saying that, oh, it's the regulated, unregulated stuff, but that can't be the case, because for the longest time everyone's been using unregulated just fine, you know. So I feel like they probably are like, you know what, too many people are coming up off of this, and you know, we can't have this. So that's just my thought. Could be wrong, but I always read between the lines. Even though I try to stay positive, I always try to read between the lines and try to make out what I can from what I see happening. You know, I don't believe everything I read, but at the same time, you know, we're in the information era, we're in the information age, where you can pretty much find out whatever you want online. So social media has blown up the trading industry, period. From Instagram, TikTok, mostly Instagram, but Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, all the popular, you know, social media outlets, people are talking about, you know, stocks or options or, you know, Forex. Everything is coming up because Forex has been around, guys, for years, several years. Before any of us were born, Forex has been around. But it's just now getting popularity. It's just now becoming a thing. It's just now becoming huge. So more and more people know about it. More and more people learn. More and more people aren't out there working regular jobs because we're making money from home, literally, you know, as much money as we want from home, just from a simple skill, sitting down and studying. You know, they're probably like, yo, what is going on here? You know, too many of these people, young kids too, on top of that, you know, college numbers going down. You know, the workforce, people are not hurting to work like that because there's so many avenues, there's so many ways to make money. Like right now, guys, straight up, nobody should be broke. Nobody should be struggling right now at all, because it's too much money out here. There's too many ways to make money out here. It's easier now than it ever was to make money for yourself. And I'm not talking about getting a job. I'm not talking about going to school and learning a trade. I'm not talking about the traditional route. I'm talking about the Gen X route. I'm talking about the millennial route of going out there and making a living for yourself right from the comfort of your home. All you need is a computer, internet connection, and a little bit of imagination, and you can create whatever you want to create online. I believe everybody should be selling something online. I don't care if you're selling toothpaste. I don't care if you're selling car tires. I don't care if you're selling pencils. You should be selling something online that everybody needs or everybody can use. And that's all you need to bring yourself in some sort of, you know, it doesn't have to even be a substantial income, but something, you know. If you're not selling either a product online or a service online, you're missing the boat, period. You're missing the boat. It's not about getting a second job. It's not about, you know, a 9-to-5. It's not about, you know, door dashing or Ubering. No, I'm not talking about that. I'm not talking about working hard for your money, because those things, you're working hard for your money. I'm talking about working smart for your money. And nowadays it's tough, you know, and the trading niche, you know, Metaquotes and all this that's going down opened up a lot of doors for everybody. And this, I like to think positive, guys. I like to, you know, look at the glass half full instead of the glass half empty. It's kind of bleak right now. We don't really see a light at the end of the tunnel with all that's happening, but I firmly believe that something good is going to come out of this. I don't know what. Hopefully, you know, something happens and we're able to go back to Metaquotes somehow. I don't know. I mean, even if they asked us to pay to be on Metaquotes, even if they were like, listen, y'all want to use this platform, y'all gonna have to pay, y'all gonna have to do, I would do it, like, just to make my life easier, you know what I'm saying? So I like to think that things will get better, but this could be an opening to something, because all this time Metaquotes was the big dog on campus. They controlled everything, and you know, they really didn't have much in the way of competition. I mean, they had C-Trader and all that, but most traders were using Metaquotes. So now it's like, okay, now the door has opened up for other avenues and other brokers, maybe to even start their own gateway and their own platforms and everything. And that's kind of what's happening right now. But it's just they haven't caught up to the technology. They're not there. I don't think they saw this coming. So because of it, they couldn't really prepare for it as much as they'd like, you know. And I would say, guys, if you are using a new platform with your broker and you're not happy with it, just give it time. Give it, you know, a chance. New things take time. They have to go through beta testing. They have to get all the kinks and the quirks out. I'm pretty sure when Metaquotes came out with Metatrader, it wasn't perfect. You know, for Christ's sake, we were on Metatrader 5. So what happened to 1, 2, 3, 4? You know, what happened to 1, 2, 3? Because 4 and 5 were all we had, and there was talk that Metatrader 4 wasn't being supported by Metaquotes anymore. So they were gonna be, it was gonna be discontinued anyway. So hopefully something good comes out of it. But man, if I could class action lawsuit or picket Metaquotes, I would, because this is horrible. It's hurting so many people. I think it's disgusting what's happening. I'm not gonna go into the drama of what I heard started all this mess. I don't know how honest and truthful that information is, so I'm not gonna, you know, disseminate that, because I don't know how valid it is. But I will say that something bigger is going on. I don't know what that is. Hopefully pretty soon we can have more answers. I think as time goes on, we will. I think things will start to come out. Asshole. And you know, hopefully things can go back to normal. So the purpose of this video is to just tell you guys to be careful who you sign up with, broker wise. Give these brokers a chance. You know, they don't want to lose business either. They're you know, everybody's scrambling right now to keep their clients, keep their business, keep their doors open, you know. And it's tough. It's really, really tough right now. So give your new brokers and new platforms a chance. Keep doing what you're doing with your trading. I wouldn't tell you guys, you know, to stop trading or you know, hop from broker to broker. You know, you don't want to do that. But at the same time, be smart about the decisions that you make from here on out, because when dealing with your money and your financial means, it's you know, we get emotional and we get pretty antsy about that. So just be patient with it. It's the holidays now anyway. I was gonna ramp down a little bit with my trading anyway, so you know, it's not, you know, anything crazy for me right now to not trade. But I will take the rest of this December month to truly and honestly analyze what's happening. I'm still with my broker, HANKOTRADE. I'm still learning the new platform, trying to get the hang of it, to see if it'll work out. You know, at the end of the day, we just need something we can buy and sell on. I just need something that's going to let me buy, sell, and close my trade when I want to close it. That's it. I don't need no fancy stuff. I don't need any of that. I would need exactly what I had with Metatrader. Just the ability to open and close my trades, user-friendly platform, and keep it pushing. And that's it. So we're going to see what happens here. Like I said, I really hope that things get better with what's happening in the industry. I think it's horrible what Metaquotes did to everybody, especially this time of year around the holidays, New Year's. You know, a lot of people are frustrated. A lot of people are stressed out. But that's not the way I live my life anymore. I'm not going to stress out about things I can't control. It is what it is. I'm just going to find a solution. You know, as a business owner, entrepreneur, you're constantly putting out fires. You're constantly coming up with answers to questions, answers to issues and obstacles and all that. So we're going to find a way. Where there's a will, there's a way. I'm not going to take this link down. You're going to find a way to make it work, and then keep it pushing. It is what it is. So for those of you that aren't not aware, don't follow me on Instagram, SIMPLEFX. No more live trade sessions for the rest of this December month. We will ramp back up in January, and like I said, hopefully in January things are, you know, back to normal, and you know, we can get back to the bag. You know what I mean? But this ain't gonna stop nothing. Don't get discouraged. Don't get down on yourself. Don't, oh my God, this sucks. Whoever your broker is, if you're with Hanko, if you're with KOT, if you're with, you know, Hugo's, whoever you're with, give them a chance. Give them a chance before you say, oh, this sucks. I want to go somewhere else. Because more than likely, the other person you go to or the other broker you go to, it's going to have a lot of the same issues. It's not that, you know, bigger of a pool there. And also, those of you that are like using other brokers that are like, oh, this broker's still on MT5, this broker's this and that, just be careful. If they're still on Metaquotes, that's great. Keep using them, but just be careful because they're literally going down the line. They're moving right down the pipeline, one by one, chopping off heads. So one day it could be there, next day it might not. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, just be careful. Use your best judgment, and don't get too frustrated. Don't give up, and things will get better. I feel things will get better. I know they will. They have to, and then pretty soon we'll get back to the way things were from before. So it's cold out here in Florida today. Feels good though. Good cold. I'm gonna go get some food here and try to relax for the day. I'm gonna be reviewing the new Hanko Act platform some more tonight. If you missed the video that I did earlier, the live that I did earlier, you can go back and get a look at how I was struggling with it. But that was my first time using it, so I kind of have to get more acclimated with it. But other than that, I'm gonna give it a chance. Keep on using it. Learn as much as I can about it, and hopefully, you know, it can stay how it is. It can get better. They can work out all the kinks and everything. And pretty soon, the transition will be smooth, and we don't have to worry about any of this garbage anymore that's been going on. And then at some point, maybe, hey, we won't even need Metatrader anymore. We'll be happy with the platforms we're using, and that'll be that. So keep your heads up. Stay positive. Be careful, guys, the brokers you use. Be careful of the people that are influencing these brokers. Make sure you go with someone that you trust. Make sure you go with someone who's being upfront and honest and transparent with you about the information. And just be smart, okay? Move slowly, move methodically, but above all, move with faith that things are going to get better, and things will be better for all of us. All right, so that's my rant on this whole issue here. If I get any more information, anything developing, I'll probably do a part 2 of this. We'll see where things are. Once things get better, speaking into existence now, once things get better, I'll probably do a part 2 of this video, and we'll talk about how great things are now and how the enemy tried to beat us. And no weapon formed against us shall prosper. So we're going to be good. We're going to be fine. All right, guys. So for those of you that were looking forward to the live trade sessions, I'm so sorry about that. But we'll see what we can do to get that back up in January. And that way things will get better. All right, guys. So thanks for watching this video today. Love you guys to the moon and back. As always, it is your favorite female trader, SIMPLEFX. And I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace and love. I'm out.